Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Talos Principle 2, where we are in the northern something area. What is it called? The desolate island in the north. North 1. Yes. Okay. Let's talk to Alcatraz.
What can I do for you, 1K?
What do you think about the body replication tech?
It seems like something that could very quickly get out of control. You know that saying about good intentions? If we can solve problems by just making more people, how long before people just become a problem-solving tool?
It's, I mean, there definitely has to be some, like, you can't just, like, make people constantly. Obviously, there has to be some more thought that goes into that. Anyway, where were we even? We did puzzle 3. Was this puzzle 3? Where are the numbers? Here, 3. Okay, we need 4. This was 1? Oh yeah, there it is. It's numbers is sneaky here. This way, sure. And then this way, of course. Oh, it's so beautiful. This game is so looks so good. Yeah, good.
Miranda is the founder's daughter.
Yes.
It's still kind of blowing my mind. She came all the way out here, left everything she had behind, and created a new life. Why do you think she did that?
I don't know. I don't know. But maybe she was lonely.
Could be. I know I've felt really lonely. Even when I was surrounded by people. Like there's something inside of me that just can't connect. Like there's this deep sadness about the world, about history, about everything. And I don't know how to get over it. Sorry, probably oversharing.
I don't know how you get over that, no. The world isn't all that bad. I often feel the same way. Don't be sorry, I'm here for you. I often feel the same way.
Well, that sucks. You're so young. You should feel innocent and optimistic. But I get it.
It does suck. I wanted to ask you about something else, so. How are you?
I'm not sure, to be honest. This is all so surreal.
It is.
Walking around here is so peaceful, but it's also, I don't know. One moment I feel inspired, the next, kind of creeped out.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Why is the northern part of the island mostly underwater?
Our ancestors relied heavily on fossil fuels for energy generation, which released a lot of carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
This caused the atmosphere to trap more heat, which changed the planet's overall climate. The effect continued even after they were gone, and these low-lying areas were flooded. I've seen a lot of places like that.
Did you ever meet the founder?
No, I never did. I would have loved to.
If you change your mind about trying some puzzles,
Nope.
what do you make of the megastructure's interior?
You know, people throw around the word awesome a lot.
They do.
I probably do it too, but I think what we saw in there is the proper meaning of the word.
Yeah. It was definitely awe-inspiring, for sure, yes. That's all. Thanks. Puzzle 4, let's go. High ground. That's so weird. Like this? I don't know. Wait. Well, that's not high enough to get up. How do I stack more? I could hold this. And then you could be on top of this? No, maybe not. I don't know. It's not allowed? I thought maybe it would be. So what else then? If you can't, like I can't lift this with someone on top. Okay, and then there's no way to do. Like when I hold this, there's no, it doesn't give me a prompt to like jump on top of it. Like there are no footprints, so I can't really get on there. No, okay, fair. Wait, how do I get higher up then? I guess you could be on top of this. No, we just tried that already. How high can I get this? What if I... But if I put this on top somehow, it's not gonna be good. I don't know, this is weird to think about, because like... It feels like the best I can do is this. But that's not enough. Oh, there's another thing here. Oh, I see. I see. And then I can stack more. Can I reach that from here? No? Alright. Alright, that makes some sense. I just didn't see that up there. I think this is easier to switch. If it wouldn't like turn me around every time though, it'd be nice. Okay. Now. I have to go up here and then go up here and then go up here and then go up. That's so weird. I like it.
Good work. Keep going.
I will. Don't worry. I miss like getting out of levers in ways I wasn't supposed to, but I guess there's nothing there. Body replication. Dosicus. The technology discovered by the expedition changes everything. Every argument about how hard it is to get access to the resources necessary to create more of us goes out the window. We can create more people. 1K doesn't have to be lost. And it would be easy. And we're really going to give up just because of the goal? Elvin. Energy doesn't just come from nowhere. We have no idea what the real cost behind this technology is. Ovis, besides, the goal is an ideal, not just a limit we ran into by accident. It is the will of the founder. Sagaram, yeah, right. Elvin, it's not necessary to share personal belief in the founder to understand the value of the goal. It's clear to all but the most radical that humanity needs limits, for its own sake and for the sake of the planet. Damien, you say that as if it was self-evident. It's not. You're smuggling a whole host of misanthropic ideas into the conversation under the disguise of reasonableness. Your premises are completely rotten. Elvin, I believe the results of human history speak for themselves, and I find it shocking that anyone would disagree with something so obvious. Shocking that anyone would value human beings and think that maybe our ancestors could have solved the problems using their brains instead of preaching misery for all. That maybe there's some bleeping point in blaming other factors beyond technology and growth. Like, I don't know, people in positions of authority preaching their self-important not censored one morality instead of trying to solve ordinary people's problems. Authority? I'm just an academic, says Elvin. Damien, that's completely disingenuous and you know it. Your clique has the mayor's ear. Clique? I assure you there's no such thing. I think there is. Jeremy, this conversation is getting out of hand. If you can't behave, I'm shutting this thread down. These conversations are necessary, they should not be banned. Thank you, Wonky. New Jerusalem is a democracy, and without free speech, democracy is a sham. A lovely sentiment, but you should try moderating this forum and see what it's like. If every conversation is allowed to explode, and instability is guaranteed, we have to set reasonable limits on behavior. Thread closed. Ow. I disagree with that. There wasn't. I don't know. I don't think anything was over the line. There were some stars here, but you know, there weren't really any like directly personal, like no personal attacks. I think. In my mind, this was all fine. Or adults here, you know. Like literally, there are no children really. If anything, I'm the youngest, you know. Grow up. Or something. I don't know. Level 5. Let's go. The gift. That keeps on giving? Maybe. Okay, so we can't really get this. Or this. I guess I have to start here then. Almost. Now let's get this box out. This definitely makes sense, I would say. Or maybe it doesn't, because now we can't really get back in, can we? No, we can hop over top with this. And do this and this. And this. And then this. And then quite possibly that. And then I'm not so sure what next. What's this? Is it a ladder to get back out? Of there, if you jump in, maybe. Because otherwise you look, yeah, you're trapped in there. Okay, so how do I get you up here or something else? Oh, I can just do this and then walk here. Yeah, it's just a ladder here. And then I can take this and then can't put that there, really? Well, I would be able to, honestly. Could throw that up there, I swear. And like this is not gonna be and we can connect this like this. And I can't like take something out of my hands here, right? No. Even if you're like here. I can like take... No, I can take the connector out of my hand. Okay. Interesting. This is so nice. Oh man. These structures are just so impressive. Yes. I agree, Yakut. I don't understand what possible function the structure could have, but it's really, really impressive. Hold on, could that be its function? Just to be impressive? Maybe. Maybe. That's kind of my function too. Anyway, let's go up here. And then I guess we go this way. And then we just go this way, because I want to go and do level 6 right now. Can do a triangle instead. Yes, let's go. Passing through. Sure. Okay. Got a platform and the hexahedron. And you're in there. I can't take control of you here, but I could here. And I can jam this open and come outside. I guess that's sort of useful. I can't jump this, there's not enough space, right? Like, there's a gap there, but that's not... Is that high enough? I feel like I shouldn't be able to jump this, but I need to check. So if we just kind of like stand here, and then you pick this up, and you go here, and then you go here. Can I jump out? No. I mean, yeah, it's like, it isn't high enough. And even if you are like right up against it here, I can't just walk out, right? No, I don't think so. It feels like maybe if I would just like... Can I place that there? That would be wild though. I can't like, there's no crouch button. Okay. That's a shame. That is a shame. But then I guess the question is, how do I do this? Because I can like be here and like jam this. Oh, but yeah, no, I can't get outside like that, which makes me stuck here, right? Why is it a soft lock? Because it lets me place the jammer, but I can't pick it up. Maybe if I'm closer. I didn't really think this through, that this would soft lock me. Yeah, it doesn't actually let me pick it up. So I can't get back out. How do I reset? That's an ugly soft lock. Wait. Now this is outside, but I can't see myself to take control. That's crazy too. That is really weird, yeah. Alright, I have to restart checkpoint. That's a... I don't know, it's not a super well designed lever in that sense. Because, yeah, I mean, you can definitely mess around in here and get stuck. Because this gap is like a weird size. Anyway, right, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to actually jam this instead. I don't know how we do that though. I haven't really thought about it now. Because we need to... Yeah, I'm not sure how we do this really, because like the... If I'm holding this... Because it would have to be over top to jam this, and then the other me would have to be outside. And I don't know how that's possible. I'm confused by this. I am. Because there's no other functionality here in this lever. And like I can't really I can't place this here, but then I can get outside. And if I do this and then take control, can I walk outside and this stays jammed? Yes. Okay, that's crazy. So it like turns with this. As long as it has line of sight, I guess. Yeah. Really neat. Okay. Still soft lockable, but yeah. Interesting.
I can't imagine spending years in such a desolate place. For what? Science? Enlightenment? I'd much rather be back home in New Jerusalem.
I think it's beautiful in its own way. But I don't understand how our ancestors could survive here. They were so fragile. Imagine getting stuck out here in the cold. I wonder if there are wolves.
It's kind of a miracle biological humans lasted as long as they did.
It is. And it is also weird that we settled in places like this. You know, it's always kind of weird to think about. That when, like, you know, people started, like, moving, they just went from somewhere relatively warm, and then they were like, you know, oh, the very, very, like, northern tip of Europe? Sure, let's settle down here. This is good. This is what I like. Let's live here. Or like Greenland, right? You make it all the way across the Bering Strait and then across, like, you know, the very northern part of North America, all the way across to Greenland, and then it's like, yes, this is what we were looking for. This is perfect. It's all ice and snow. We'll live here. Anyway. Find my Sprite? Yes. Still haven't had a Sprite. I have to go and get a Sprite. Not sure if I'm gonna do the T thing, but I might. I think it would be kind of fun to like ski down these. Like in game. Not a real like not a big real life skier, but like in game I would enjoy this. What do I hear here? I don't know. It's like every time I pass by here there's like a weird spark kind of sound, I don't know. Maybe it's just like sort of ice ambient sound. I don't know. It's fine. Sure, 6-7, let's go this way. On Cornelius. From the personal reminiscences of Mitku. There are some people whose true importance you just don't notice at first. People who quietly hoard things together without making a big deal of it. That's what Cornelius was. Always by Athena's side, he calmly and carefully helped us all stay on track, reminding us of our shared humanity and the values that had brought us this far. I cannot imagine how painful it must have been when Athena left him behind. When he went on his so-called research expedition, most people thought he went looking for her. To be honest, I thought he might never come back, and I was surprised when he finally did. I still don't understand how she could leave him. They seemed to love each other so deeply. After I returned, Cornelius was different. He founded a museum of the simulation and very rarely left his premises. The archive scholars doted on him, but he wore himself off, becoming almost as much of a recluse as Eustathius, and only then did I slowly understand how much the city had lost. By error. God appears and God is light to those poor souls who dwell in night, but does a human form display to those who dwell in realms of day. Good old William Blake. Let's scan some hacks real quick. This does feel scannable for sure. And then open the browser and go to hex to ASCII and then paste it here. And just see what it says. In the end, love is all we have, but if we love another being, we must through them love humanity itself. Alright. Not terrible, not terrible. Not bad. Prime mover. Excerpted from Considerations by Eustathius. While it is hard, from our vantage point, to fully believe in any of the ancient religions, I must admit that I have come to believe in the existence of a prime mover. Not a designer as such, certainly not an interventionist god. It makes me think of what's the song called? Into My Arms. There we go. I took way too long. I had to like go for the lyrics. You know, the cave. Anyway. But some force has set the universe itself into motion. I do not know if it is possible for us to ever truly understand this being, since it must, by definition, exist outside our understanding of reality, but I do believe that it exists. Does it look upon us with love? Of entertainment, perhaps? Does it preserve some memory of us when we die? All of this I cannot answer, but I do not disbelieve those who honestly speak of having experienced some manner of brief communion with this entity. It's simply too common an experience in human history to easily discount. As the motion of the universe proceeds from the Big Bang, so whatever force animates us, whatever constitutes the true foundation of consciousness, proceeds from the prime mover. What do you think about this, Mother? Asks Miranda, and Athena answers, I don't believe in any kind of prime mover, but I thought you should read it, because Eustathius is an intelligent person, and he came to this conclusion after a great deal of thought. It's important to respectfully consider points of view we don't agree with. Yeah. On Modernity, from the Book of Annotated Internet Comments by Eustathius. If modernity is so great, why is everyone so fundamentally disappointed with the world? Why do we sigh with pressure at the sight of old houses but feel nothing but depressed and alienated by skyscrapers? Why do we yearn for lush forests and wide plains, not narrow canyons between buildings? 5358F. If, I guess is what that's supposed to be really, but then, you know, there's the SX again. We love all this technology so much, why is our idea of happiness to get away from it? Could it be that progress is just a story we tell ourselves to justify why we allow ourselves to be dominated by inhumanity and the older forms of living have something to offer? It seems that many of us share this desire to immerse ourselves in nature. Though we are ourselves entirely technological beings, we enjoy and value the Earth's diverse and unpredictable biosphere. But does that mean that progress is just a narrative, as this ancient commenter suggests? Or does it mean that technological progression and the love of the natural world are not in fact mutually exclusive? And yet, if this person was left on his own somewhere in the wilderness, he would feel nothing but terror. The appreciation of nature is rooted in the experience of civilization, of safety. Athena, true, but he's still right. So much of what our ancestors created in their last years was alienating to the majority of people. And the question isn't one of modernity, but of control. I mean, I don't know, but like, why do we side with pressure the side of old houses? But when those old houses were built, were people alienated and depressed by the houses and were sighing at the pressure of the sight of like some even older house with a straw roof made of like clay? And when those houses were built, were people like, these are depressing and alienating. Why don't we go back to living in, I don't know, tents and caves and just roaming the, you know, prairie? And then, you know, when people started walking on their feet, were people sighing and like, it was so much better when we were on all fours, you know? As the walking upright, you know? Like, I don't know why we are the way we are when it comes to this kind of stuff, but I don't think this is like a thing that just is happening now and has never happened before. I think that's just always been how we kind of looked at things. We tend to sort of, you know, look at the past as this like ideal that it never was. And like the reason like the things aren't the way they used to be is because the way they used to be kind of sucked. And we changed them. If they were so great, then we wouldn't have changed them. And maybe in like some way this is like, you know, we're never gonna reach a point where we're like, oh yeah, this is it. But yeah, I don't know. In a way, change, in a way, progress is just inevitable because, you know, at least from like my point of view right now, you know, it's not like an end. It's like even like thinkable. So I don't know. Like if you look at how we imagine the future to be, if you look at like science fiction stuff, and you know, they're always like still exploring and meeting things and like dealing with new problems and changing constantly still, even though they're like, even though if you look at like Star Trek, like Next Generation maybe specifically, which is like a very good representation of those like Star Trek kind of values, you know, like they live in this like post, like you don't need to work, there's just food. You just like, you replicate everything, it's just computer Earl Grey, and then you get your tea. It's like, there's no, you know, they're still exploring and like doing science and finding new things and improving the technology and meeting new alien races and I don't know, thinking about the philosophical and you know the morality and the ethics of it all, and I don't know. And that's sort of our like vision for the future. There's still just like that. There's not, you know, there's never like this utopia of an endpoint where everyone is happy and this is it. Like that's not really, I don't know. It doesn't seem like something that could exist.
If we believe that life is inherently valuable, if we think that other species are worth preserving, and we recognize that most of the universe is barren, then it follows that we have a duty not only to defend life, but to spread it. If life is the most valuable thing in the universe, then perhaps in a sense, the cosmos itself is depending on us to do this. Like birds carrying seeds to uninhabited islands. Maybe that's our role in the galactic ecology.
Maybe. Maybe. Puzzle number 6. 2-body problem. One body is enough problems for me, but yeah, okay. There's a driller. You drill a hole somewhere here, maybe? To what end though? Where's my second body here? Can't get this. Okay, but we can just do this, okay. And then we can do blue, but not really. We would need to do this too. Okay, no, but that's actually, but I can't go around the corner, no. Like how far can I get blue, possibly? There's no way I can get it here. And red? Can we get red out of here? Well, yeah, I suppose. But I need, yeah. Okay. Let's just kind of, I don't know, set this up nice though. No, but I can't give it back. I can't give control back now. I need you to be able to see. Is that fine? I don't know, maybe? Nope. Obviously it's the other side. And you can get this. And then you have to do blue around the corner here, yeah, okay. There we go. Almost. Also, can I just be in a better spot here, maybe? It would be nice if I could be. Alright. Excellent. Oh, private message, finally, I guess. Jeremy. 1K, Jeremy here. Doge tells me you're a dependable sort with an interest in government. You certainly expressed that interest when we met in the city, though I'll ask you to be more considerate of my time and future. I know you're busy, but we've had a position open up, so I'm reaching out. What is all this about? I won't waste our time on present trees. The government takes a great interest in your expedition. We're at a delicate crossroads, and it's our job to steer the ship. We are only just beginning to understand what we are capable of as a species. While we establish ourselves, we are fragile, so it is essential we protect New Jerusalem at all costs. Your expedition is a great risk, but one we can no longer avoid. So what matters now is managing that risk as best we can. Okay. I think I understand. Very good. Just very politician. I think I understand. Not non-committal. Very good. Now, before we get to the nitty-gritty, is there anything you need to ask me? Why are you? What I do, you mean? Look, everyone has their part to play, and societies need management at least as much as they need the glamorous things like art and adventure. More so, probably. If we've learned anything from our ancestors, it is that we must live within our means and care for our environment. I feel an obligation to ensure we learn from the mistakes of our past. Who are you? I'm the mayor's chief aide, but I'm also just an ordinary citizen. Well, I love New Jerusalem and I feel lucky to be able to contribute to its success. Ugh, where are you? New Jerusalem. Oh, 7 meters away from the conference room. To be honest with you, I don't think I've been any more than 7 meters away since you left. I only want to know what you want from me. That's not true, I wanted the orders too. Simply for you to keep New Jerusalem's well-being in mind. We have elected in this city to limit our growth to within our means, and you represent that ideal. Now it's not the best time to be testing new horizons. The scientists and explorers on your team are rightly celebrated, but it's in their nature to put curiosity before prudence. You're a natural administrator, 1K. We just want you to keep a level head, the team in check, and risk to a minimum. And of course, to keep the mayor's office in the loop on important developments. I should also note that our conversations fall under executive privilege. Please don't share them with anyone else. So what do you think? Would you like to sign up? I don't want to do this. Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to. I feel like the plot would maybe be interesting, but I just don't want to do this. Oh man, it was a weird squeaky, like the desk sound. So I'm trying to talk myself into saying yes, I think, but I just don't wanna. Like none of this, I don't like any of this. I'm not sure I'm best suited to this. I don't think there's anyone better. Are you absolutely sure? I don't know what like happens here. I don't know if there's like, I don't know. I just don't like Germany. You know, like, I don't know. I'm sure please don't contact me again. Let's just shut it down. That is unfortunate, but you have the freedom to choose. Alright. I don't know if that was like the right call in like a kind of story sense. I don't know. I should have given different answers there. But, you know, I guess I don't know, it's so hard to see where things are going. I want one of those. I just don't really agree with the mayor and Jeremy and the sort of, you know, let's not grow beyond our means as the like the one thing we're worried about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I should have paid more attention to these because I don't know This feels weird now. This does feel weird. Don't know where this path goes, but there's clearly a path here, so we're following it. And we're just gonna see what happens. That's the plan. This is actually wait. Are we losing frames? Maybe. Maybe we lost a few frames there. Is it still run? I don't know. But I hated the pop-in so much. This seems to have like made that better. Because they're popping in before I can see them. That was just the flame. Not the sprite. I wanted it to be the sprite. Can I just walk over here or is this gonna be out of bounds? What do we do photo mode wise here? Could do one of these again, but I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of want a more fun one. But I don't know what that would be. Yeah, I don't know what that would be like. I mean, that would be fun. Like, yeah, okay, I can see something with that. I can walk up this? That's crazy. That was so steep. It just let me walk up. Crazy. ATC. Interesting. Found the Sphinx monument on the desolate islands. Taking reference photo in case I want to figure this out. I do want to figure this out later, but yeah, the photos turn out good. Okay, so what if we do like this crazy, and then we do this face. What about that? Oh, when did I turn on that? I don't want the 2. Where's that? So much stuff he could be doing too. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. There it is. Is that always there now? I wasn't there before, was it? Anyway, I guess that's what we're doing. Was it just because it was like saving or something, maybe? Maybe. Sure. Redshift. Why are you just standing there? Okay, how do we even start this? Presumably like this. And then you walk me here, and this time I can actually jump over maybe? What? Oh, I dropped it. I clicked instead of hitting E. I keep doing that still. Because sometimes it lets me like do whatever I want, E or kick, and then sometimes it's like specific. This time, yeah. So we can jump in here for red, but like there's nothing there, so I don't know. We can climb out anyway. Let's go and explore. Well, there's also nothing here though. Where's the stuff? Is it over here? Probably. No, that's just blue. Wait, where's the... Oh, up there. I'm now looking up on these like real platforms, even like pulsating and glowing. I still didn't see it. Why do you have to be... Dude, they're so hidden away. Like that, there's just no reason for that. There's no reason for that. Right, and if I go here I can do red, but then there's no point. And if I go here I can do... I'd have to do blue up here somewhere, right? Is that high enough to do this? Yes. So then I can walk in here. And then I do red like this, sure. Because I can probably do this and then also do this and this, right? And then do this. And then I can walk in here and then I can do this. And I can just walk over here. But I can't take control of you here. I need to walk over here first. And then I need to line this up again. Right.
The particle clouds continue to be exactly the same.
That's good. It would be kind of weird if they changed now, wouldn't it? I feel like it would be. Anyway, let's get down here. Is this gonna be the sprite at the end here? Oh no, it's a lever. That's kind of weird. I mean, there could be a sprite down here too, I guess. It's very far away. Yeah, we haven't really looked. I guess it's kind of... It is harder to hide things here. So like an artifact would be more visible probably, because it would kind of like have to stick out of the snow. But we also haven't like really explored that much off the
There's an old saying about how in the end, the sea will claim everything. I have no doubt that this is true. In the long history of the human species, entire regions have disappeared under the waves. Places like Beringia and Doggerland still echo in our cultural memories. But we shouldn't forget that life began in the sea. We are the children of the sea. And it's not through floods and ruin that the sea will claim everything, but through us.
That is true. I am the sea. So it's not even a lever. It looked small anyway. But I thought it was just like a weird anchor. That was just the entrance. I feel like there's gotta be something along the coast. Somewhere here. And there's also like the ATC thing. I kind of need to look at the map for that to make sense probably, because I don't know where these islands are. the smaller ones, or what those are supposed to be. Even they look like islands on the thing there. The Sphinx puzzle engraving thing. Did you really just put nothing down here? It just keeps going forever. I can probably walk around the whole island like this, but I don't see a reason to. Other than my desire to explore, which, I mean, that's a good enough reason, maybe. But yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see a sprite, I don't see an artifact. Nothing sticks out really, other than the terminal thing, I guess. So let's do that. I mean, the path on here is like really lit up, so like it seems significant. Let's see what it is. Janiszewski, 11. From Arkady Janiszewski's In Our Likeness, Essays on Humankind Reaching Adulthood. With alarming frequency, our mythological narratives conceptualize our separation from nature as a fall, a punishment for sinning, a loss of innocence, a decline from a golden age. We believe that a better state of humanity is possible, but insist that this state must be in the past, and yet our historical experience has been the exact opposite. For all the horrors of modern war, and they are considerable, relatively few people today have to suffer the unspeakable agonies that our ancestors went through on a daily basis. It is doubly ironic that we praise our golden ages in the past, but very rarely ever consider that what life was actually like for the people whose genes we carry. How cold they were, how hungry, how frightened of the cruelty of nature, what unspeakable pains they must have experienced when they were sick or injured. How many of their children they had to lose, unable to help, begging the heavens for mercy and never receiving an answer. The past is a slowly receding tidal wave of grief. The battle for human emancipation is not yet won, and the path has been far from straightforward, and yet, in but a few thousand years, we have eliminated a great deal of suffering that before must have seemed unavoidable and eternal. Some still suffer, their lives held ransom by politics and economics, but at least now we know that a better world is truly possible, and it lies in the future. Yeah. I agree with that much more than the other one. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 132. We had a bit of an incident today, nothing major, but it still woke us all up. Sun was away from the camp, alone, even though we had agreed that we should always go in teams, and she encountered a group of the herbivores that we saw on the first day. Cows, they're called. Apparently our ancestors kept them as livestock. Yestiathia says they squeezed them for liquids, but I find that hard to believe. But I digress. Sun encountered a herd, and just as predicted, the animals were passive at first, friendly even. Sun decided to abandon her survey to study them for a while, which went well until a group of wolves, formerly dogs, a type of bat, entered the clearing, causing a stampede. Sun is alright, only minor scratches to the bodywork and a few torn wires, but it was a close call. I guess we'd gotten a little complacent, a little too comfortable. We'll have to be more careful from now on. Cows are also not, I mean, cows can be scary. Like, cows are not, like, usually very aggressive. But they're huge. Like, like every year in the summer here in Austria, there's at least one story about, like, a German, it's mostly Germans, and that's not me picking on the Germans this time, it's true. Like a German hiker hiking through, like, an area where there are cows with their dog, and then, you know, the cows get defensive because of the dog, and then they, you know, they can crush you. They're huge. They can cause serious damage. And then also if they have calves, like if they're, you know, if they feel threatened, if they're like protecting their young, obviously that's also, you might not even have to have a dog with you for them to kind of see you as a threat then. So yeah. Cows are scary, possibly. They're also like very passive though. So come away, O human. And the second one is, let's see. Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild. Alright. Travel, my favorite.
Now, I have to talk science fiction for a bit because I love science fiction,
Same.
but it drives me nuts. There's this cliche that shows up over and over, and every time someone uses it, everyone pretends it's really profound. It goes something like this. A scientist invents something good, but, oh no, it's actually really bad. You could have something that makes your life better, but no, you can't. How dare you even want it? That's hubris. That's playing God. And it's never anything that reflects the real world, right? It's never, oh no, you invented a vaccine for cervical cancer. Oh no, you invented a new class of antibiotics. Oh no, you cured malaria. How dare you? Those diseased mosquitoes are way more important than human lives. How did science fiction become so reactionary? You know, if we all thought this way, you guys wouldn't even exist. At least Alex agrees with me. She has good taste.
Yeah. The whole, like, you know, should we only because we could, kinda, and the praying God, and like too much power, and then like the unforeseen consequences stuff, and like scientific, you know, achievements and stuff. Yeah, that's a bit of overplayed in some sci-fi, for certain. Okay, what is this? Where would that launch me? I guess we'll find out. That is... that is one crazy jump. I kind of need this as well, I think. Sure. Just puts me like right here. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. We should end this episode, shouldn't we? No comment on the lab this time? Come on, people. Talk to me. Do we do this panel still, or this terminal? I don't know. Got two of them here. Let's do them next time. Yeah, let's do them next time. We're an hour in, we should end this. Oh, but I do want to quickly look at this map. Can I have a map of the island, actually? No, right? T is Trevor, maybe. Is this where the sprite goes? Well, that doesn't really make sense. I don't know, we need to look at the area more. I mean, this is the structure in the middle, obviously, but then, like, this R seems weird. Oh, so bright. We'll talk next time. Because if this is here, then we're looking at it from here right now. Trevor was down there, though. We did, like, get launched up to here, right? And then we went into the lab. Somewhere here. Yeah, I'll have to puzzle this out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because then A would be like somewhere here, wherever A is. Maybe Athena, but like, what is C? Oops. There's this as well. Very slippery here. Into prey, okay. I'm not sure, yeah, we'll keep looking next time. Because if this... There should be two things here, but there's only one thing, really? Unless... Is that a lever? I don't remember. Like, all these anchors, it's like very hard to tell what we're looking at. We'll figure it out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.